God, who is our Father, that through Jesus, He taught us how to pray. And so, Yanina will pray again the Lord's Prayer.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen.
Amen. It is a wonderful, feeling that we are secured, that God is our Savior, our Redeemer, our friend, our Father, and He is our Shepherd.
Psalms 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He restores my soul. He leads me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadows of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. A rod and a staff will comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me, and all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen.
Amen. God tells us clearly that we are strangers on this earth, and that we don't belong here, for our home is in heaven. And so He gave us through Moses the 10 Commandments. And let us then be reminded again as we listen the 10 Commandments.
Thou shalt have no other God before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in the heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generations of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. In 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God hath given thee. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not bear false, and thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbors. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor thy ox, nor thy ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's.
Amen. Amen.
Church, let us know Jesus, who Jesus is in our lives, as revealed in the books of the Bible.
In Genesis, He's the breath of life. In Exodus, He's the Passover lamb. In Leviticus, He's a high priest. In Numbers, He's a fire by night. Deuteronomy, He's Moses' voice. In Joshua, He is salvation. In Judges, the lawgiver. In Ruth, He's a kinsman redeemer. In 1st and 2nd Samuel, He's our trusted prophet. In Kings and Chronicles, he's sovereign. In Ezra, he's a true and faithful scribe. In Nehemiah, he's a rebuilder of broken walls and lives. In Esther, he's Mordecai's courage. In Job, he's a timeless redeemer. In Psalms, he's a morning song. Proverbs, he's a wisdom scribe. In Ecclesiastes, he's a time and season. In Songs of Solomon, he's a lover's dreams. In Isaiah, he's a prince of peace. In Jeremiah, he's a weeping prophet. In Lamentation, he's a cry for Israel. In Ezekiel, he's a call from sin. In Daniel, he's a stranger in a fire. In Hosea, he's forever faithful. In Joel, he's a spirit's power. In Amos, arms that carry us. In Obadiah, the Lord our Savior. In Jonah, he's a great missionary. In Micah, he's a promise of peace. In Nahum, he's a strength and our shield. In Habakkuk and Zephaniah, he's a pleading for revival. In Haggai, he restores a lost heritage. In Zechariah, our fountain. In Malachi, he is a son of righteousness, rising with healing in his ways. In Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, he is God, man Messiah. In the book of Acts, he is fire from heaven. In Romans, he is the grace of God. In Corinthians, the power of love. In Galatians, he is freedom from curse of sin. In Ephesians, a glorious treasure. In Philippians, the servant's heart. In Colossians, the Godhead Trinity. In Thessalonians, our coming King. In Timothy, Titus, Philemon, he is our mediator and our faithful pastor. In Hebrews, the everlasting covenant. In James, the one who heals the sick. In 1st and 2nd Peter, he is our shepherd. In John and Jude, he is the lover for his bride. In Revelations, he is King of kings and Lord of lords. He is. He's the Prince of Peace, Son of Man, the Lamb of God, the great I am. He's the Alpha and Omega, our God and our Savior. He's Jesus Christ the Lord, and Messiah and no more. He is.